So this is Friday evening. I'm just getting a fire going. Gonna try and drive some moisture out of this stave. This process probably isn't necessary. You could just let it sit around for a couple weeks, but I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible. This isn't fire hardening. This is just drying it out. I also want to mention that with Eastern Red Cedar, especially when it's unbacked, you want to keep the poundage fairly low because it is prone to taking set when you get above like 40 pounds. But it is a pretty snappy wood. I've made several bows out of it. I haven't had any of them break, and they've all been unbacked. So there's something there. All right, so here it is. It's day 5 since I cut this. I cut this on Monday. Today's Saturday. Got it floor tillered, braced it up backwards, force dried it by a fire. You can see it's holding a little bit of reflex right now. I'll probably lose most of that during the tillering process. Gonna go ahead and start to tiller this thing out and get it finished here, hopefully. I'm gonna switch the camera to time lapse because it's gonna take a while. So here I'm just floor tillering it out more. Basically, getting really good at floor tillering is probably one of the best ways to increase your overall speed in which you can make a bow. Actual labor time on this bow is probably about 3 hours, not including drying. All right, so knocked out big chunk of the tiller in. I think it's ready to make string and get it to that first brace. So got to carve some nocks, and then I'm gonna make a Flemish twist string out of the inner cords of the paracord. Divided the cord into 2 separate bundles of 3, and then I cut a couple extra lengths to add into both bundle to make the end loop a little bit bigger and sturdier, so it's easier on the nocks of the bow. And here where these start to taper out, if you want, come in here and stagger them. So they don't all end at the same spot. For some reason, when you make the Flemish twist string like this, it seems to take the stretch out of the paracord. or if you just tie up a chunk paracord on your bow, it seems to be really stretchy. Estimation of how long it needs to be. There. Probably somewhere about. I'm gonna counterclockwise twist this just a few times to kind of lock everything in place. Go on this limb right here and give it a bit of a stretch. That should hold. Alright, so I got the string made. I'm going to brace it up. That's first brace. A little stuff on this side still, so need to unbrace it. Take some more wood off over here. And brace it again. I went ahead and took some more wood off over here. The brace looks a little uneven still, but this limb had more natural reflex to it to begin with. This limb had a little bit of natural deflex to it to begin with, so the tiller's gonna look a little bit funny no matter what, but it's getting to where it's flexing pretty good. So I'm gonna increase the brace height. Do that by just taking this string here and just rotating it counterclockwise. Do that about probably 20 or 30 times. That's a pretty good brace right there. Okay, so after playing around with this for a little bit, seems to me like if anything, even though it looks like this limb needs more wood removed, I think if anything, this is the stiffer limb. If you look at the string alignment, it tends to want to rest to this side, so I think I'm going to make that the top side. You could technically shoot this bow either way, but I think I'm going to make this the top. It's just going to be shot off the knuckle, but even though it looks kind of goofy, I think the tiller is good on it. So this is unbacked Eastern Red Cedar, and I'm hitting a full 27-inch draw here. And I'm going to say it's probably about 40 pounds. So let's go shoot it. Alright, so here it is. You can see didn't take hardly any set. Cut this on Monday, today's Saturday. Got it tillered out today. Now we're gonna try shooting it. I know that this is a terrible way to string your bow, but it's got a knot right there. And this is the limb that I want to be the top limb, so I can't use the slide up method. Check out these sweet arrows I made yesterday. Put a bullet on the tip there. Made it all with inner cord of paracord and turkey feathers. Pretty sweet. Maiden voyage. Not too shabby. Not a bad group even.